Today I'm gonna talk about Touchdown, which is the main game mode of Coaching Esper Arena, and also it was the main game mode of S4 League. This video is made for new players that are discovering the game, or also for people that already started playing and probably they know a little bit how Touchdown works, but maybe they don't know all the basic details. Later, I will make videos for players with more level, but I'm starting with very basic things. So now I'm going to tell you how Touchdown works in general. I'm not going to explain in this video very hard jumps or strategies for this map, because that's not general, that's only for outer space. And yeah, I know it's the only map that is available right now, but in the future there will be more maps. Maybe in the future I will make videos of the best jumps of a specific map. So starting with Touchdown, unlike Team Deathmatch, which is the typical shooter game mode where the team that gets more kills, it's the winner team, in Touchdown, the winner team is the one who scores more points. Specifically, the team that gets 10 points first, or, when time is up, the team with more touchdowns. To get a point, that is a touchdown, you have to grab the ball, which is caught simply by passing over it, without having to press any button. And then you have to carry it into the enemy's goal. And if you do it, touchdown. 1 point for your team. Be careful, because there is no way to drop, to throw, or to pass the ball if you have it. You will only drop it if you die, or if you reset the ball, which is a mechanic that I will focus on it later. Because you cannot throw the ball, the players with better movement skills will be very good dodging enemies and making touchdowns. At the start of the game, each team will spawn in their corresponding spawn, each team on one side of the map, and the ball starts on the center. After the halftime break, or after every touchdown, everyone will spawn on their team spawn, and the ball will be on the center again, starting then a new round, like if the game started again. For a fast mobility, you will need movements that consumes stamina, which is the white bar at the bottom of the screen on top of the health bar. I don't want to talk too much about mobility, because I will make a video specifically for this. I know I'm saying I have to make a lot of videos in the future, but I just started, so it's normal. And normally, this stamina regenerates slowly with the time. But a very important thing is that when you have the ball, the stamina will not regenerate. It will be the opposite. Having the ball consume stamina with the time, even if you don't move. So the ball carrier will run out of stamina very quickly, and then it will be easier to kill him, because he cannot use the movements that needs stamina. And of course, you will have to learn how to move better without needing stamina. There's a detail here, which is that when the ball is at the center, and only when it's in the center, after a round start, or if the ball has been reset, the first person who take it will have a bonus of 50% of stamina points. This is nice, because normally, at the beginning of the rounds, a lot of people, not everyone, because not everyone like to rush, maybe you want to just defend, but a lot of people will run to be the first one who take the ball. And normally, if you are the first one who take it, you already used a lot of stamina to be the first one who take it. So this bonus of stamina for the first one who take it, it's very nice to be able to move a little bit more after using all the stamina. As I said, this bonus is only applied if you are the first one who take it when the ball is in the center, which is when a round starts or when the ball has been reset. But if you take the ball after the last ball carrier dies, you will not gain any stamina. 0. I don't remember if S4 League has this bonus for the first one who take it, but I don't think so. By the way, talking of S4 League, because it seems it's coming back, maybe I will load a private server or something. Probably I stream, or maybe I upload some videos. But that's another topic. Talking about defending, probably you think that you should always focus on the ball carrier, but because he will run out of stamina quickly, sometimes it's better to change this strategy. Let's take an example. There are 2 attackers against you. One of them has the ball, and you know, because he grabbed the ball time ago, you know he doesn't have any stamina. Because he doesn't have stamina, he will need more time to make a touchdown than the second attacker in the case you kill the ball carrier and the second attacker takes the ball with all the stamina. So probably in this kind of situation, it's better to focus on the second attacker. Of course, this depends of how close they are for the touchdown. Of course, the attackers also will have a strategy, and sometimes the ball carrier, knowing that himself doesn't have any stamina, will want to die close to a teammate, so the teammate takes the ball with all the stamina and continue for the touchdown. And the teammate, knowing that his teammate with the ball is close to die, he will probably be in a position where he cannot die and close to the ball carrier, so when the ball carrier dies, he's ready to run, being full of stamina. I have a perfect example of this of the last gameplay I posted, where Yuna, a teammate, had the ball and she was very low HP and probably with zero stamina, and you can see how she let the enemies kill her close to me, so I continue with the touchdown. Okay. Yuna, pass me the ball. Good pass, Yuna. Oh my god, what a pass. Oh, too much Snorlax. Nice pass, Yuna. Also, another difference from S4 League is that you cannot use your skill when you have the ball. In my opinion, this is so good for two reasons. Before we could play touchdown, when we could only play team deathmatch, I was already thinking the skill platform, which is the long dash, is gonna be so OP in touchdown, because the ball carrier is supposed to not be able to move very fast after running out of stamina. But if then he can use the platform, it's gonna be so crazy, you know? But no, because you cannot use the skill when you have the ball. Any of them. You cannot use platform and you cannot use the shield, which are the two skills that are available right now. Actually, what you can do, it's using the skill exactly at the same time that you are taking the ball. So you can dash with the platform at the same time that you take the ball, which is a good use for it, and also it saves you a few stamina. Also, the other reason is that, in my opinion, in S4 League, I know this is just my opinion, but there were some skills that, in my opinion, were very OP to use them when you have the ball. For example, and as I'm saying, this is just my opinion, the skill Anchor, in my opinion, was so overpowered when you have the ball, because at least my idea is that to touchdown you have to know how to move very precisely, but if you have a skill that you can clearly anchor to wherever you want and move to that position without any player skill, you know, I don't know, in my opinion it was very OP. But at the same time, I cannot say that it's a OP skill, it's just OP when you have the ball, but for team deathmatch or for touchdown when you have the ball, it's okay, the skill is okay in my opinion. So this also will fix that. They can add Anchor in this game, and with my opinion, it will not be OP in touchdown, because you will not be able to use it when you have the ball, you know? So I like that the ball carrier cannot use his skill. And now let's talk about something I said before, the reset. To explain the resets, before I have to explain how the lasers work. Right now, there are only lasers in the touchdown map, but in the future maybe there will be lasers in other game modes too. Lasers are just a way to make enemies not be able to camp your spawn point. So there are two kinds of lasers. Blue, that are your team lasers, and red, the enemy's laser. The idea is simple. You can cross blue lasers, but you cannot cross red lasers. If you try, you will die. You can shoot through the lasers. You just cannot pass through enemies' laser, but you can shoot through them. So now that you know how laser works, we can say that the ball is not a part of any team. So when you pass a laser with the ball, we can say it's like the ball dies. So it will be reset to the center position. And this is a very important mechanic, especially defending, because normally the lasers are close to your base, and also the goal where the enemy team touchdowns is close to your base. So yeah, basically, if you have the ball and you pass through a blue laser, the ball resets. I've seen a lot of new players that doesn't use this mechanic, maybe because they don't know it or because they don't know how important it is. It's normal, no worries, this is why I make these kind of videos, so everyone can learn. Okay, here in the original Spanish version, I forget to mention that also if you kill the ball carrier, the ball drops and no one take it in the next 12 seconds, the ball resets itself automatically. Going back to the laser reset, this is very important for defending, okay? Where, let's take an example. 3v3 situation. The three enemies are attacking, one of them with the ball. And let's say that they kill your 2 teammates. So you are alone against 3. If you try to kill all of them, it's very hard, you know? And also, if you try to kill the ball, take the ball, and run away, the 2 enemies will, of course, try to kill you as fast as they can, and when they kill you, they will take the ball and continue with the attack and probably touchdown because your teammates are also dead. So in that situation, the best thing you can do is kill the ball carrier, take the ball, and then reset the ball, because if you get it, even if they kill you after resetting the ball, they will have to go back to the center and then go back to your base to touchdown, and in that time, your teammates will respawn, and probably you will respawn too before they can touchdown. And probably if you are a new player, you are listening to me like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Yes, this is very common, I can tell you. Also, because the laser reset is a very common mechanic to defend, you can think about a more elaborated strategy. Let's see another example. My team is attacking, but I'm dead, so when I respawn, I am very far to my team. My team is very close to the enemy goal, so very close to touchdown, and I'm in my spawn, I'm very far. So I know, in that situation, I know that I am not going to help for this touchdown. It's gonna be a touchdown without my help, or the enemy team will kill my team and probably reset. So what can I do in this situation? I can go to the center, just in case the enemy team stops the attack and reset the ball. So if they do it, boom, I have the ball and I start a new attack instantly. Also, the enemy team can also predict this, so they can do 2 things. One of them being just not resetting the ball. But let's say they really want to reset. What the ball carrier can do is just being close to the reset, but without resetting, waiting his team to take the center, in this case, kill me or just making me move away from the center, and when they take the center, then the ball carrier reset the ball. So as you can see, it's a very interesting defensive mechanic, but I want to focus in, please, if you are a new player, maybe you don't have to think about this last strategy that I said. Just you take the ball close to your base and you are close to a laser, just reset the ball. You are a new player, don't overthink, just reset the ball. 80% of the times or 90% of the times, reset the ball, it's the best idea. Yeah, there's a 10% of situation that probably is not the best point, but you will understand with the time when. If you are a new player, don't overthink, just reset. By the way, right now, there are no any map in Code ZIN where there's a hole in the map that you can fall into it and fall into the void and die because you fall out of the map. Probably, I don't know, but probably in the future there will be maps like this. And if that's the case, normally if you fall into the void with the ball, also the ball reset. At least in S4 League it was like that. So sometimes in S4 League you want to reset and you don't have any laser close to you, so you just kill yourself falling into the void and get a reset. I guess if there are maps like this in the future, I think it will work the same. Probably they change, but I don't know what they can do if they don't want to make a reset in that situation. I don't know, to be honest. So now you know all the details of how touchdown works. As you can see, I'm starting with very basic videos. For the next video I want to talk about how to move fast with and without using stamina, which is very helpful, especially for touchdown. And also I want to make a video explaining all the weapons and skills that are available right now, talking about in which situation it's better to use one or combos between them and things like that. Like in the last video, I would like you to type in the game chat naranja, which is orange, the next time you find me in game. So I hope you like the video. You can comment your opinion or any question, and see you in the next video or in game.